Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jay, this is VR Bikes, and in this episode this happened. Yeah, as you can see, not everything always goes to plan. If you haven't done already, please like, share, subscribe. It's absolutely free and helps the channel. And here's the rest of the video. And it's time for a new project, and this is it. This could be an issue. This is a Honda CB500F, and one, I don't know if the white paint is part of a special edition. I'm not convinced it is. We'll see. I'll do some research on that. Just looks a bit strange on the wheels. And I think I can see some overspray, so I'm going to go no. The white isn't meant to be there. This was and is a non-runner. And just going around it now, I can see a couple of challenges. Starting on this side, there seems to be some kind of shield that's missing from there. The engine case on this side has got JB Weld on it, which is not ideal. The oil filter looks very new, which is good news, and the engine itself is clean on this bit. Coming forward, missing a fairing from there. Front brakes are looking okay. It's a 2020 model. The front forks look okay, the headlight is okay, and the mudguard is okay. Then we come round and the clutch lever is a bit loose, and I've got two wires here that go nowhere. The clutch switch was disconnected. It's probably to stop it trying to start. Clutch lever gone. Hand grips annihilated. No good there. There's be another cover on that side that we're missing. The tank looks okay. And there's something wrong there. I don't know what it is. Probably a crack. Which is why I've got a bit of cardboard underneath as well. Coming back, the gear lever seems alright. I've put it in gear and rocked it, and it does. The engine does move. This rear peg holder is toast. The chain guard bracket is bent, so you can hear it when it's moving, and the rear cowling on this side is completely missing, with the bracket a little bit bent for the rear, and I found that, which looks like a camera. I don't know what it connects to. So that's it. It has got a key, which is really good, but yeah, a few challenges on this. I've had it upright and I can't see any oil in it. We'll put some oil in it, see if it runs, and we'll order a new one of those if it does. I've already seen one on eBay, which was, I think, £40, which seemed quite reasonable. I wanted to wait till I got the bike just to make sure it wasn't repairable. It's not. Then I can start making a list and looking at the other things. I'm hoping that these two here that have been cut were leading to something aftermarket, such as something to do with that camera on the back, but we'll have to see. Mileage is quite good. It's under 20,000. And yeah, right, so let's stick some oil in it and see if it turns over. Right, been times in the past where I've been quite pessimistic on starting up a bike, only to find that it's absolutely fine, the engine's great, and jobs are good. This, my level of confidence is extremely low. There was next to no oil in the bike at all, but this time there is something niggling at me that this will not all end happily ever after. Right, so I'm just trying to wedge it up a bit more so it's not leaking quite so bad, just as we go for this. Oh, that's not good, is it? It's going to slip. I've got zero confidence that even if this starts, it's going to run okay. It's been disconnected at the clutch, which makes me think, why would somebody want it not to turn over? I know it's because it's not got any oil in it, but it's not something you'd normally think of straight away if you just had an accident. And it's probably got no battery anyway. Let's just see where it is. We're in neutral. Well, I'm shocked. I I really am shocked. That's really good news for me. I can't believe that. Just had a feeling this was going to be the one that was going to be the get the engine out and change it one, but I'll take it. Of course, I'll take it. Now I need to get it back in there and put something under to catch all the oil in that I've just put in, because all it's dripping out of the bottom at the moment, and I'll show you. All that coming out at the moment, which is probably a drip, more than a drip a second, is the new oil that I've just put in. First thing, let's buy another crankcase cover and get that buttoned up. Then I'm going to make a list and see where we come to. But I mean, look at these wheels. Look, see the overspray there. Who? Who? I'm not going to criticise. It's not my cup of tea, and I don't see a lot of reason to do it. But we'll see. I've been a bit busy. Yeah, since it started, it has leaked oil, so I will have to wait till that bit gets here, but before it runs properly. But it's not a major issue. That was nice and easy to change. So what have I done? I've taken the seats off, which was nice and easy, and the rear cowlings around the back seat. The reason I took them off of the other side, which was absolutely fine, was just so I can match the part numbers for the left-hand side. Obviously, they're slightly different, but I know which ones to change to get those particular parts. So that was, they've now been ordered, which is really good. I've managed to source a second-hand rear foot peg, which is also very, very helpful. And this, right. Now, I was gonna, oh, just took the, it doesn't matter. Just pulled the cables out, but it's got to come off anyway. I was going to helicoil this because that bolt hole there is just, the thread's gone completely, and I don't think the bottom one is a lot better either. But I saw online a matching clutch lever for the brake lever with the mounting. So I haven't got to bother now doing that. I've just got to take that off, which will take literally 30 seconds, and then I can swap them over. So that's really, really good news. The only thing that I'm going to do today is where the chain guard is bent and rubbing on the back, I'm just going to remove the chain guard, straighten up the bracket, and put that back on. And I want to start removing, or think about removing, the tank. Only thing is, unfortunately, it's full of petrol, and I do mean full. So that's got to come off, so I can just chase a couple of phantom wires and make sure that they're not anything critical. Because look at this. Look, it's not ideal, is it? So that's a pipe. Bloody hell, that pipe go? Oh, so I have to see that as well. But I'm not too fussed about that, and I'm going to cut those hand grips off because they do need new ones. And anyone who puts white hand grips onto a bike, really, yeah, they ain't gonna look nice for long, are they? They just end up looking like that after a couple of miles, which is pretty grotty. So that's where we are. Oh, yes. Oh, oh, and I haven't found a. Oh, what have I got to get? I've got to get the exhaust guard, but that's looking like it's going to be difficult. Also, I see. Look at that. Look at that. The bolt's missing there. and the back box is loose. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I could just pull that off, which I don't really want to do. Ah, right, so that's going to be another job. Oh, right, so I need that bit. I need those bits on each side. And I think that's it on my buying spell. And then I can just start sorting the rest out. So, yeah, happy with that. Let's get that guard off. Right, I have a real curiosity over this because these wires here were going to the fuse box and to a mini camera poking out the back. And I've got a couple of wires, as I've mentioned before, that are going to the front. I don't know where they go. I've also found there's a pipe here. It could just be a vacuum pipe that's disconnected, but I have found where it goes. So the tank needs to come off anyway, because I need to have a good look underneath this and see exactly what's been messed with, because it's going to run better if all the hoses are connected, and we've already found a couple that are going to cause us issues if we don't sort out. So I think the thing to do here is find my ratchet set, which I've got now. Go there and there. Grab an 8mm and a 10mm, and I think we'll be good to go. Ah! That was exactly I didn't want to happen. You absolute absolute. Look what I've done. I've dented the tank. Oh my God! Right, I think we know what you're going to be like, don't we, eh? You're going to fight me. And now the tank is off. Great. Great. Absolutely great. That's great. That's great. Well done, you. You just cost me £100. As you heard, this has turned into a disaster. Everything that I've touched on this bike so far has just been broken, fault me, broken, and then broken. Yeah, so damage wise on the tank, yes, I have damaged it. I have made a dent there, right there. What am I going to do about it? I don't know yet. I really don't. I've noticed since then that there's a dent there, and there's also a dent there. So it's, I've taken the stickers off. It does look a lot better. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, whether I'll repair it or whether I will sell as is. The tanks for these aren't expensive. 50 to 100 pounds, I'd say. It does mean waiting for one in the right colour, which I might not do. Because they're so cheap, whoever buys it, I can just tell them what the prices are and show them the evidence. But this is the elephant in the room. So, why is it in a million pieces? I hear you say. Yes, the throttle bodies are off, the air filter is off. They're down there, the throttle bodies are up there. Because when the tank dropped, it broke the fuel line into the throttle body, snapped it clean off. And it's plastic. So for that £5 part, I looked on the Honda website and it was 60 quid. Luckily, there was one selling on eBay, which was just a tenner. So when I get that back, which should, I'm hoping, be tomorrow, I'll stick the injectors back and I'll rebuild the throttle body and I can put that bit back together. In the meantime, what's arrived? Well, new clutch lever, which I'm quite pleased with because it kind of matches the other side. I've resprayed the air intakes there, which is just for visual, but that's what I suppose they are, they've got holes in them. The rear panels, one I had, one I ordered, and they've just had a nice coat of matte black. The leading edges for those, which are there now, I had one and ordered another one which has just arrived as well, and the rear footrest has arrived, so that's to be put on. What I'm hoping for in the next hour is going to be the engine cover, so that's meant to be sometime within the next 25 minutes. So that will be that, and then I can start rebuilding it. I haven't taken the hand grips off yet because I want to give it a proper test before I do. So the reason why that fell, well, yeah, it's stupidity. It really was. I mean, it was balancing and I should have known better, but you make mistakes. It was full of petrol as well, which didn't help because the weight was just mental in it. It was just, yeah, a lot of weight. So I've now drained it, which I should have done first of all, but it was all due to the clips on the I've got one here, these clips, because I was working on a bike which wasn't this model, and it had the pushing clips from the end. To release it, it kind of gave me a brain fart moment, and instead of figuring out how to undo them and getting the tank off safely, took a step back to have a think, and yeah, wallop. So the bike is in pieces. Oh, something else I noticed. When they totaled this, he must have had a sports exhaust on it because the exhaust wasn't clamped up. So he's obviously thought, oh, the insurance ain't going to pay me out with that on the back, so he's chucked this back on, but didn't bother clamping it up or attaching it to the hanger, which I don't blame him for. I mean, you know, you do what you have to do, don't you, in this biker's world. And I don't know about other countries around the world, but if you mess and modify your bike, you do stand a chance of invalidating the insurance. So that's where we are so far. I'm gonna come back to you shortly, either to replace that or to rebuild the throttle bodies, but I don't think that'll be here today. I think that's a tomorrow job for that. And then, yeah, once I've got that throttle body back on, we'll get it started. We'll take it up the road and just make sure it rides okay. I straightened up the rear chain guard bracket. That was a pain. But the radiator looks aftermarket as well, so I'm not quite sure about that. And we've got to sort out these ugly blocks of white on the wheels. Don't know what some people are thinking sometimes, but oh well, it is what it is. Well, I wasn't going to do this today, but this has just arrived, so I've given it a touch up with some nice fresh gold paint. And yeah, I was going to wait till tomorrow with this, but I've had a bit of a rush of blood, so let's get you out wide. And why not? It's only got to take a couple of minutes. I'm hoping today's going to be a good day. We'll get this button back up and oil tie it, and also we will be able to fix the fuel rail, because that's hopefully going to be here before well, before a couple of hours. So done this before, it's not that hard. It's just a quick bit of reassemble. I've put the everything that's loose back in, and I know the dowel on this is a little bit tight by the way it came out, but it's ready to go back. So I'm not mentally worried about it. It's going to be absolutely fine. Hooah! Ugh. Right, and that's where it is. The first one, yeah, you heard it cranking on that one because the dowel wasn't in properly, but it is now, so that's fine, and we're all good. Just going to get a little bit of this gasket off. And that's that. So we'll give that an hour, and then we'll come back and talk them up. So that's where we're going to leave it for now. Do hope you enjoyed the video. Part 2 will be coming in a couple of weeks. There was just so much to do on this bike, and I've hardly scratched the surface. So hopefully it won't fight me continuously for the rest of the video, but we'll see. So ride safe, guys. I'll see you soon.